Hello, this is Jack from Soho Launch, and in this video I'm going to go over some of the best practices for using the text editor. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to a page where I'll add the text editor. So I'll click Pages, and then I'll click Edit on this home page, which is the only page I have. And the text editor is along this top row of options, and to put it on the page I'll just click it and drag it onto a cell like this. First I'm going to go over formatting just plain text and the best way to add text onto the text editor. So I'm going to copy some filler text into the text editor. The best way to add text into your Soho Launch Ultra site is to use the plain text copy paste icon. And this will remove any formatting that comes along with the text, because for example Microsoft Word adds a lot of formatting which is really unnecessary for a website. So now that I have this text copied to my clipboard, I'll add it as plain text, and then I'll click the Insert button, and you'll see that the text has been added to the page and none of the extra formatting has been added. And a lot of people don't know this, but we have two ways to add spaces to the text. You can either do a hard return with the Enter key, and that'll create just a hard paragraph break, as you can see on my screen. But assuming you don't want a hard return and you just want a single space, all you have to do is hold Shift Enter on your keyboard like I'm doing now, and I'll click Enter. And you'll see that the text is only added with a single space. So now I'm going to go over adding images to the text editor and the best way to format them to look good on the page. Just so I have some text to work with as an example, I'm going to go ahead and add some additional text onto my text editor. So if you want to quickly add an image file, you don't have to navigate to the File Manager and do that. We have an easy button right here which allows you to quickly upload an image. And I'll go ahead and click that button. And it'll pull up a window that'll let you browse to the image on your computer. So I'll go ahead and do that and upload this Soho Launch hand image. So now that I've put it on the website, I'll go ahead and add it onto the page. And I'll do that by clicking this Image button. And then I can select the image I uploaded from this drop-down menu. Now, I want this image to line up with the text. I don't want it to go above the text. And the best way to do that is to use the alignment or float options for the image. And I want this to line up to the left of the text. So I'll use this alignment drop-down menu and select the left alignment. I'll go ahead and use this option to show you what that looks like. So I'll click Insert Image. And you'll see that the image gets added along the left of the text. But you'll see that the text really bumps up against the image a little too much, so it doesn't look very clean. So I'll go ahead and edit the appearance of that image again. And under the Appearances tab, I can add some vertical and horizontal space. And this will add some just additional space along the top and the left and right of the image, so other items don't butt up against it too much. So it's done in pixels, and usually I'll use 5 pixels for each one. So now that I've added those additional pixels for space, I'll reinsert the settings by clicking this Insert button. And you'll see that some additional space has been added along the sides of this image so the text doesn't come up too close against it. So lastly, I'll go over adding custom code onto your page. And a mistake a lot of people make is using this HTML view in the text editor to do that. And they'll click this HTML view and try to copy custom code directly through this view. But this is really not the best way to do this, because this will break the page editor and just cause issues on the page. So the best alternative is to use the custom code object. And that object is along the top bar up here, just called custom code. And I'll go ahead and drag that onto a cell. I want to paste some JavaScript onto the cell. To do that, I'll go ahead and just create a new include file, and I'll call this sample.html, and I'll create that new file, and you'll see that a custom code specific editor comes up. And I already have that JavaScript on my other screen, and I'm going to paste it into this area. And so now that I've pasted it, I can save it, and then I'll save the page. And you'll see that I have this text and the custom include separate, which is the best way to do that. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you again next time.